Alright, so we have in the top left corner Beach Cat, aka Jaraxxus, Protoss player. Joined a couple of weeks ago, joined in the middle of the season. In the bottom right hand corner, we have Kryptonian from Clan Enigma, another Protoss player. I believe that Kryptonian should be favored in this set here, although the players should be pretty close. They're both around the platinum level. We have a probe coming across from Crypto.
Looks like we
Here
got
comes.
I think Jaraxxus might be up to something too this game. He likes to be aggressive in PvP.
Yeah, this probe's taking a weird pathing here. I think it's throwing out a proxy.
Yeah, I would expect a 4-gate. I was gonna say, I wonder if it'd be a little dangerous to put it that close to the edge. But just put it right to the... Maybe it's just no scout.
We have a 2-gate opening from Beach Cat here. 2-gate before Cyber Core. A little bit unconventional. He opts not to drop proxy pylon down. Still getting some good scouting information from Kryptonian. He does see this. I think he's going to expect an aggressive opening based off of that order.
Yeah, Jaraxxus saving up some minerals for some. 200 now.
Cancel on the assimilator. I think it was a gas block, but he didn't want to let it finish. Just trying to be nice here instead of making him fight for it. We have a proxy pylon coming down in the third.
So I guess he was just trying to make that look like he was normal scouting, or maybe he did just decide proxy afterwards.
Stargate coming down in the back for Kryptonian. So Kryptonian has a 1-gate, no starting the warp gate here. Just a single gateway Stargate. Beach Cat. A 3-gate with warp gate. Pumping out 2 stalkers. Here's the warp gate is still being developed. Rallying them across the map. We have a 1 stalker putting on some pressure here, trying to deny this expansion.
Krypt's got a chrono out a stalker as well, and an oracle.
Yeah, he's pumping out the oracle. I don't know about this one right here. I mean, maybe he'll get some good economy damage. He's rallying it across the map, but bigger threat's going to be this massive stalkers coming in his front. Started his warp gate here really late. He only has 1 gateway. I think this is going to kill him.
It's 5 stalkers for 1 oracle going across the map. Yeah, it's just hard to stop this.
Yeah, there's no way.
3 more in production. The probes are getting pulled.
Yeah, 6 probes aren't going to do anything except soak up some stalker hits here. I think that's a GG.
Yep. Either way you can stop it. He's going to get some probes for his own though. Maybe. You might just call him.
Unless it's just idles here. Stalkers coming up the front. This should end the game. Unless, that's a whole lot of probe kills. 21, 22, 23. Oh my goodness. It killed every single probe except for the one down here by the proxy pylon. I've never seen an oracle get that many kills.
He'd have to go home to mine more too with that 1 probe.
Yeah, because he's only got 70 here. He can make 1 probe at home.
Crypt probes are confused.
Yep, there's the GG. That oracle tried his best, but it wasn't enough. Game 2. The first one went to Beach Cat, aka Jaraxxus, in the bottom right-hand corner, the red Protoss. And in the top left, we have Kryptonian. Game 1, he opted for the Stargate opening in the back. Single gateway, and it certainly did not hold. We'll see how the players adjust for Game 2. Kryptonian throwing down the pylon, scouting across the map. Jaraxxus a little bit greedy, just pop the pylon and mine minerals.
I don't know if Jaraxxus will go for the same build 2 games in a row like that, but we'll see.
Does it update the scores on the bottom for you if I do it, or do you have to do that on your own too?
Nope, I gotta do it. Good call.
Yeah, so we got 1 up for Beach Cat.
Both players got the same build so far. Oh, Krypton's gonna try and get the gas, but he did.
Yep. It's a risky move always sending your probe right through the mineral line. I don't know why people do it.
It's also risky.
I'm always
to
on the
just leave
lookout
it.
for that.
There he goes. He's gonna lose that probe down there, actually.
It's a pretty identical opening so far. Ooh, Beach Cat going for the natural block here on the expansion.
Yeah, I'm sure he didn't appreciate the gas block game 1.
Yep. So we'll see. It looks like Kryptonian's going for a 2-gate cyber core. He does put his cyber core out before the gateway. Beach Cat adjusts his build too. Last game he went double gateway cyber core. Now he's sticking to a little bit more conventional. I think Kryptonian was planning on dropping a Nexus here. You can see the mineral float. He ran the probe down. He's hanging out at the 3rd. Trying to decide how he adjusts his game plan from here.
Yeah, it's interesting because Beach Cat did take a second. If Krypt decided to switch it up and just push in this game, he could almost do what happened to him last game.
Yeah, you could tell it shook him up a little bit with how much that delayed him starting the warp gate here. And then he chrono boosted out because he felt it was behind. I think Jaraxxus is keeping his cool here. That pylon block seems to have paid off. Stalker clearing it out. I think Kryptonian's still on the fence about whether or not he wants to really start his expansion at this forward base here, or clear it and throw down on the natural.
Let's see. He took it at the 3rd.
Yep, there we go. So other than the little hiccup on the base expansion, it seems like the players have the same game plan so far. Beach Cat starts his Robo Bay.
And Jaraxxus too.
Yep. Identical worker and army supply. So the main advantage for Beach Cat right now is his Nexus is coming out a good 30 seconds sooner than Kryptonian, and his warp gate finished a little bit earlier here too.
Yeah.
Well, actually, warp gate's kind of about the same, but that was because Kryptonian threw his chrono boost on it.
Yeah,
Beach Cat just,
yeah,
Jaraxxus just saving the energy. Classic Protoss player.
Of course, in the game you get the call.
Nexus finishes for Kryptonian.
Got immortals coming out from both players.
Yep.
Shield battery.
Little sacrificial probe to scout here. I don't know that he really saw much information. A couple of stalkers, but that's to be expected. Very similar game still to this point. You can see that slight Nexus lead here on Jaraxxus has put him in a 2-worker lead. Although he quit making probes here, so Kryptonian's going to catch up pretty quick. Twilight Council coming out for both players. Just sitting at home, massing up, playing the economy game.
Yep. Staying pretty even in supply overall. We have the same structures up to this point, other than council being done for Jaraxxus already. And there's Krypt. Or, I mean, sorry, that was backwards. Krypts was done first.
Yep, so we've got charge coming out for Kryptonian.
These guys watch the same YouTube video.
Yep, charge coming out for Jaraxxus. Here we have I like this. We have a observer out on the side of Jaraxxus. Kryptonian's still going to be playing fairly blind. Neither player's really doing much across the map. We do have a observer coming out for Kryptonian too.
Jaraxxus got his +1. We'll see if Krypt gets his anytime soon. He should.
So here he sees a fully saturated base. It drops. Just unfortunate that it happened to come across at the exact moment the Kryptonian's observer was moving across. So he got a little lucky. It was a little bit delayed, but he got a free kill on it. Second observer coming out. Beach Cat's going to be hurting on the vision now. We'll see if that comes into play. Third base coming down for Jaraxxus. Third base for Kryptonian. Both players are going for the long game.
Yep. No.
Double forge for Kryptonian. I think he realized that he was a little late on his upgrade, so he's going to try to make up for lost time there. Now we have a Templar Archive and a Robobay, both coming out for Beach Cat here. I think he feels it. This game's going for the late game. He's going to try to get that late game tech early.
Yep. He's going to be able to sit back, go for what he can with the nicer units.
So here we might have the first deviation of the game. It seems that Kryptonian, he also goes for Templar Archive, but in lieu of making Robobay, he's going for the double forge upgrades. I think that's his late game strat. Beach Cat going for the disruptor play instead.
Yep, Krypt putting a little bit of minerals more than Jaraxxus. Oh, but you see, Jaraxxus doesn't have another observer, does he? Nope. Be nice to see
Nope,
him get one
no
back out.
observer. Kryptonian has two, one here to scout the army, the other one also to scout the army. Might help him out to spread these things. I think Jaraxxus is thinking about moving out at this point.
He's got the slight army advantage and worker advantage. He's gonna wait for the warp goods to finish, I believe.
So this is good timing. He's got his +1 attack. He might be able to get some damage in here just before Kryptonian's upgrades finish. He's got a disruptor in the back. We'll see how this attack goes. Ball comes out. Ooh, he just blew up his own units with that. That is not what you want to see. +1, 1/1 finishes for Kryptonian.
Yeah, I'll get recalled except for that guy. He did something
Yep.
fucked up.
We have 3 base saturation for Jaraxxus.
Looks like he's about to
About-
take his 4th. Yep.
About the same for Kryptonian, although no gas. So Beach Cat has his gases all fully saturated. This game continues to play out. I think he'll recover. He'll restabilize here. One nasty
Krypto
disruptor
wants-
shot.
He commits to a counter now. He can take it.
Yeah,
He got
certainly.
to it.
That's a lot of Archons.
He'll have a.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, especially if Beach Cat hits himself with another disruptor ball, he'll be doomed. We have a 4th base coming down.
I think that disruptor got 10 kills, but 5 or 6 of them were friendly.
Sure was. Another disco ball coming out here. A bunch more gateways.
Two Archons coming from Jaraxxus, first Colossus on the field. So we're gonna Dark Shrine throwing down a Krypt.
Engagement at the 3rd. No shield batteries here. Here comes the ball. Very good hit, very good hit. Will it be enough? We have a mass and of charge lots on both sides here. I think Kryptonian's gonna clean it up.
Got it.
He's got way more army and everything. He's getting into the probes, flipping it more lots.
Yep, he splits his army up, sends a couple of charge lots to take out the disruptor. I don't think they're gonna get any more damage right here with the supercharged battery. Third base does fall.
Colossus is in play.
Yep, I think this is GG though.
Fall to a couple zealots.
One last hurrah, warp into 4 zealots. Not gonna do anything. GG.
Oh, that's the dark Templar show off. Okay, so we are at game 3, Ancient Cistern. We got a tie series 1-1. Beach Cat versus Kryptonian. Beach Cat starting in the bottom left this time in red. Top right with the Enigma's crew, Kryptonian. Both players opted for a macro game last game, so we'll see what happens this one. A little bit of cheese in the first one with the 4-gate early game. And both players looking the same so far.
Jaraxxus saw the probe go to the corner, he sensed it. Very smart move here. Good game sense following it around. Jaraxxus goes back to his 2-gate opening. Immediately, Kryptonian drops his cyber core, playing a little bit more standard.
Yep. Doesn't look like
Cyber core comes out.
Doesn't look like either player trying to build in the other's base this game yet.
We do have an AFK probe here. He sent it to scout, check, and then forgot about it. We'll see how long this probe here waits. We do have Jaraxxus coming down here to throw his proxy setup.
You're gonna see another 4-gate.
Second probe coming out from Kryptonian. He wants to see what's going on here. Still no start in the warp gate. Kryptonian has his underway. Second gateway. Chrono boosts a stalker out. The probes chase. This probe's still AFK here. Just hanging out. Killing time. Waiting for his boss to notice.
Jaraxxus wondering why he's a little short on minerals right now, it feels like.
Yeah, just the timings aren't adding up.
Krypt's gonna probably find this proxy this time, I imagine. Yeah, he does have his natural. Jaraxxus still in the 1 base for this attempt.
Oh, good scout here, Kryptonian. He sensed it. He said, you know what? Something ain't right. He sees the proxy.
He's got the
He
early
has 2
robo.
stalkers here. He can go and cancel this early. Early robo.
Oh, I think earlier than
Expansion
the other
coming
ones in the
down.
series.
I'd like to see Kryptonian just push out with these 2 stalkers here, get some more damage in while the shields are low. He's got his 3rd one coming out. He's worried. I think his response to the proxy is to throw down 2 shield batteries at his natural. He can kind of cut the bleeding off here and just take it out instead. We've got 4 stalkers out now. The 4th joins from Kryptonian, so pretty even. Jaraxxus is going to fall back to his battery. He has 2 workers not mining here. I don't know why he... Oh no, is that Kryptonian's?
Oh, gotcha, gotcha.
Okay, and then he still has this one hanging out in his base. I think Jaraxxus is starting to become a little bit all in with this attack here. He's been cutting his drones, his probes. He just started his natural. Kryptonian's been done for a while, so if he doesn't get some real damage in here, I think this is really going to cost him. Come on, you get attacked with all your stalkers here, not just one in the front.
He's gonna go for the pylon.
There we go. You can kill one here.
He doesn't want to lose one even.
There we go. The Mortals out, 7 to 5 stalkers. This should be an easy cleanup now for Kryptonian if he moves out. Second Immortal being chrono boosted, still on 2 gateways. Got 3 gateways for Jaraxxus. I believe you're supposed to have 4 with this attack here,
Yeah, that's.
but I'm not a
true.
Protoss player.
It's called 4-gate for a reason, but maybe Jaraxxus is up to something these days.
He's kind of going for like a 3-gate robo, but the robo's not proxied. It's all the way down here. This attack is really weak. He's losing time. Up to 35 workers for Kryptonian. I think Kryptonian setting himself into a commanding lead here. Twilight Council coming out for Jaraxxus.
2 more gateways as well.
Both players are afraid to do anything with this. I don't know why.
Jaraxxus Immortal's about to show up and join the party.
He has 1 sentry. 2nd sentry coming in.
He's getting blinked.
The Jaraxxus is up on army supply here, but I don't think that he's going to be able to kill anything fighting into 2 batteries here.
I thought he could have around for at least a second. Might have been worth it.
Yeah, he keeps coming in, do a little poke, and then pull back.
He is.
You can sense the fear in this attack.
Yeah, he is keeping Kryp on 2 bases, though, maybe giving us a chance to catch up on workers if nothing else.
Sort of. I mean, if he had been pumping probes behind, that'd be true, but
Yeah,
he is quite a bit behind on the economy.
yeah, still committed to the attack.
I think, again, although Kryptonian's up on army supply, the fact that Kryptonian has three Immortals, I think he'll just sweep this other army here. Blink is about to finish for Jaraxxus. He's in position here to blink up. Kryptonian sees it. But that's what the sentries are for. Gets up here. So he blinked up, which I like the idea here, but that left his Immortal out of the fight. Easy cleanup for Kryptonian. Stalkers blink back down. That was a big mistake, I think.
Hiding workers, though.
Yep, he did catch up.
Around now, the mains are going to run out, so it's a matter of who gets the 3rd down and saturated first.
Kryp's got 4 more gateways right now, though, being the main difference. Plus
Yeah,
Immortals.
that's true. You can see that Jaraxxus is starting to mass up. He's starting to bank his minerals and gas. He just can't spend it.
Is he pulling the boys? Oh, he's
Oh, he's got a 3rd. He's going to start long distance mining from it as it completes. He's got a probe down here to scout whether or not Kryptonian's got his 3rd out. He does not. The charge lets come in, engage with the stalkers. I think we're going to see a recall. Yep, there we go. But a lot are going to die before they get back. Cleans up the proxy. We've got Kryptonian on the 62 army supply to 15 on Beach Cat. Now's the time. Move across the map. Finish him off. Good. Here we go. Jaraxxus senses it. He knows he's in trouble. Throws down 2 last-ditch effort shield batteries. The army comes up. I think these will finish just in time for the attack. Charge lot come up. Oh, I take it back. Army's getting cleaned up.
Yeah.
All dead even before the Immortals got here. GG.
This now. I don't think Jaraxxus will visit that again. So probably another similar to game 2 where they macroed. So bottom left, Jaraxxus.
Well, I did something weird with my screen.
Yeah, for us for a second.
But bottom left, we got Jaraxxus in the red. Top right, Kryptonian. One more game to close out the series. He's in the purple. Top right, PvP. I'm guessing that we see the same build for about at least 2 minutes, just like that second game.
Yeah, I think my Steam overlay popped up and I can't get rid of it, so you might want to share your screen and take over. I can't see like half the screen.
Okay. I think I am streaming, correct?
Oh yeah, you are. Were you following my camera though?
Yeah. I can
Yeah,
take over, no problem.
Yeah, I would take over the camera because I can't see what's going on.
No worries. So we got Jaraxxus stealing the gas, doing everything he can to get an edge in this game. He's also attacking probes. That's the 2% edge that you want within the first minute and 40 seconds. Krypt takes it natural. Jaraxxus as well. Those players forward, you're done. Krypt has got another probe that he sent across the map just to confirm that everything's at home. He will not lose the second one. And Jaraxxus leaves a stalker up front, just to make sure no more probes walk in. Meanwhile, Krypt's probe hides behind the gas, not working. It's going to get exposed by the stalker. Jaraxxus. Simulator over on the wrong side of the map. Krypt sending yet another probe across. Curious if this one is the third scouting probe or if it's up to something weird. Third scouting probe, and doesn't see much for the purple Protoss team.
Trax is trying something different with the Stargate this game. Big change up from his game plan on the previous ones.
True, getting the Oracle. skin threw me off when it was in production. Thought it was an oracle. That is what.
Is that a fleet beacon?
Yes, it is. Call.
All right. Going for the sky toss.
I see some carriers, I imagine.
Charge lots against carriers. I think if a Kryptonian moves out, it doesn't wait too long, pops the warp prism and hits him within the next minute, I think that'll end him. But if he waits any longer than that, he's going to be in trouble.
Yep. Because the carriers are on their way. He's getting his +1 attack for them also.
Still just pumping out a 1 Stargate though. I don't know about that move. Second one started.
He heard you.
Yep, and we've got a Templar Archives coming out of Kryptonian. Probably for Archons. Archons could do pretty well. Archons and Stalkers. Try to help clear the Interceptors.
Definitely looks like Jaraxxus can play some defense and those carriers.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Krypt's moving across the map though.
Well, the cannons finish in time. It's gonna be close. What is a Kryptonian gonna do when he sees those cannons in the wall and the batteries behind it?
Well, the probe is gonna get killed. Trying to take a third base. We got the DT shrine coming in for Crypto again. Also the warp prism.
Hard to charge into.
Yeah, it is. He's got a warp prism in production. He's gonna wait for it,
He's gonna
but
see
I don't think.
the Stargates in production. He's gonna
Yep.
see the fleet beacon.
Now he knows what's up.
So
Jaraxxus opts to get the +1 shields too. I don't know if there's any Protoss players in the chat. Is that what you want for this? It's an upgrade. I feel like I don't see too many Protoss players pick over the armor or attack.
Which one's that?
He's going for the shield upgrade out of the forge.
Oh yeah, that's pretty rare. If we're going Archons maybe, but I'm not sure about this.
Crypto's got 4 Zealots dropping to the main. Warping some more. Oh, these are DTs warping in.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. There is not any form of protection.
Oh, Lord. That is not good.
He has an Oracle. He needs to use Revelation, and he needs to do it right now in his mineral line.
20 moves for counting.
Oh my goodness. I think he just flipped Jaraxxus upside down with those DTs. There's the second pylon. No Revelation. There we go. He only catches 2 of the DTs though. Missed one of them. No Robobay, no observers. Oh. DTs are down, but after the end of that,
We got half.
Jaraxxus is down to 22 workers, no pylons on his sky, on his production.
He's gonna move out. He's got half the worker supply.
He does have a 53 army supply here.
More
I think there's a
Zealots coming
chance
from
he can
Crypt.
close out the game.
Yeah, these Zealots aren't gonna help against. Oh, he canceled them. Or no, they warped in.
And he needs a lot of anti-air.
Yeah,
He
no
needs
and a battery up at the natural.
Alright. Jaraxxus is gonna start to show up. You don't want to trick the units in like that.
Yeah, I think. Oh, don't pull back.
Oh, he didn't like what he saw.
I think he wants those extra 2 carriers he has in production, but I don't think he can afford to wait for it. Giving away a couple of zealots for free, pops the guardian shield.
There's a lot of stalkers now.
Oh, he's just moving. He's not attacking. The carrier is gonna fall. Unfortunate.
1 down.
No reaction so from Jaraxxus.
Oh my gosh. Kryptonian, you know he senses blood right now.
These 2 carriers wondering what happened to their fleet. All said and done, they've got an even army supply still. Jaraxxus does have a nice defense setup in front of his natural. Crypt is taking his third.
Yeah, they both need thirds. At this point, it's like being on one base still when it's saturated out, or when it's the main's mined out.
Can't produce a lot of carriers.
Yeah, you need at least 3. It's like 250 gas apiece.
I think Kryptonian wants to keep the carrier count down, but he's afraid to attack. Understandably so, with all those cannons at the front and the high ground advantage for Beach Cat.
Yeah, good job.
He's not going to get any real damage at this point. He's not going to be able to kill him. So Kryptonian's throwing down his third. He's going to play for the long game. Getting that forge, going to get some upgrades. 10 more charge lots. I think this game's going to still go on for quite a while here.
Yeah, I can see that as well. These armies are going to see each other.
And I think
this time this is going to be good for him, picking off all these stalkers. A couple strays. Thought he might have gotten more there, but the others diverted.
Gotta get his army together.
2 Archons to fall. Stalkers are here.
no shot. Those stalkers are dead. Yep, I think that's GG. He stalled his army off, came in piecemeal, one at a time. The Archons died before the stalkers got there. I think we're going to game 5.
Gates are shut down. Even though he lost all those workers. Just yet.
I think Kryptonian's starting to plan out his game 5 now.
Yeah.
Just clearing his mind.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe he's salty. He wants to make Jaraxxus clear all the buildings. There's the GG.
So here we are, game 5 in a best of 5. And in the purple, top right of the map, we've got Kryptonian. And in the bottom left, Beach Cat, representing the red Proton. This is going to be the largest map pool, altitude. Largest in the map pool, I should say. And I'm expecting another macro game. Maybe not super heavy attempt at a macro game from Jaraxxus to get towards carriers again, but faster than a 48 attempt. Groups watch each other pass. Crypt there, a little earlier than Jaraxxus is. mostly the same thing when they arrive at each other's base. Crypto 2 on this guy, still 3rd on it. Drops in the gateway. Jaraxxus will see this. As he's got his core ahead of this second gate. Going with the Zealot first. Cancels it. And takes the Nexus. Still hanging around Kryptonian's base. Another pylon block. Almost gets squished between the 2 road bodyguards, but slipped away, and he's off to home for him. There's the core from Kryptonian. Second gateway from Jaraxxus right here. So essentially is everything the same, except for Kryp has a second gas, and he's got his natural blocked off. The depth comes out, gonna get approached. But maybe Kryptonian saw that it wasn't a depth, going for a second depth. That's Krypt going with the Stalkers. Also getting his Robo. Whereas Jaraxxus just now takes the second gas, going with the Forge. Zealot, or the Adept meets up with his buddy, and they shade different directions. Just to see what's going on across the map. Kryptonian not gonna take his natural at a 3rd base this game. And these Adepts are gonna see 2 Stalkers, and 3rd Stalker comes out. Cancels the shade. Although he does want to get out of here. Decides to send one little attack and saves them, but goes with 2 Stalkers, meets up with his other 2. We've got the Stargate in production, whereas we've got our Immortal coming out for Crypto. Also at a proxy gateway. His Robo was gateway too. Jaraxxus drops the shield battery. Placing defense. Stargate comes up. Puts 2 more gases. We'll see if he gets to throw him down for some carriers or not. As Kryptonian is here to fight. Goes to the pylon. It falls after the shield battery. Jaraxxus is going to back up. The shield battery's being fly blocked. Yeah, he's fly blocked to go with that pylon. Getting his plus 1. That's not going to help. Boys are fooled. More purple stalkers show up, take care of that. Stalkers, just a couple of double approaches and stalker. Jaraxxus down to just 2 Adepts in the army versus 4 Stalkers showing up with the natural. Warps in 2 more Stalkers, producing probes still. Throws down a shield battery in the middle of the line. His 2 Stalkers show up, he's got his shield battery. Balls for Kryptonian. And this attack is halted. All in all, Jaraxxus with a 6 worker lead. He's got his first Void Ray coming out. 9 on his natural. Krypt just now throwing up his. So, should be looking alright. Kryptonian looks like he's not ready to get upon the attack yet. Throws down a shield battery right in front of Jaraxxus' face. Void Ray will join the army soon. We're getting a fleet beacon. We all know what that means. As the purple army moves in for another attempt. Stalkers, Void Ray to the death. Shield battery gets destroyed. Goes back to the purple shield battery for Krypt. And either player has any interest in taking this fight. Krypt seems like he's fine watching. So here comes the cannon for more defense for Jaraxxus. Little does he know there's something outside. So we've got the Void Ray and another one's about to join him. Stalker and Sentry in production. Here we got a warp Stargate coming out. Krypt's gonna just try and saturate his natural as fast as he can. Chrono and probes. Another warp gate. Or gateway, sorry. And Jaraxxus takes the third base. Up to 44 workers. Cannon is main. Cannon is natural. So we've got an observer coming out from Kryptonian. Gonna check what's going on over here. Jaraxxus hallucinates a phoenix to go see what's going on over there. While he's got his first carrier about to come out, it's halfway there. Kryptonian sees the third of Jaraxxus. Jaraxxus throws down the shield battery and another Stargate. This is the same build that he used last time, but now he's on 3 bases. So, if Krypt doesn't end this fast, it could get ugly. Raven sees no expansion from Krypt, or the hallucinated Phoenix, not a Raven. Flying in, Void Ray, and that's it. But got our carrier. It's with some Void Rays. 2 more carriers coming out. Kryptonian's gonna walk across though and see what he can do. He's down 10 in the army supply, 14 in workers. He's gonna try and stop this third from ever coming to be. Although it is carriers does not like this. It's not attacking though. Attack gets denied. Jaraxxus chasing down the last one to see lots. Getting his upgrades. More carriers, more interceptors. I got a feeling he's going to go attack pretty soon. Krypt's got his third drop, but with only 9 army supply to 48 of Jaraxxus and 3 of them being carriers, about to be 4 of them.
He's got more bases and more Stargates than he did last game too.
Yep, he is ready, to say the least. So he's taking a 4th. If he takes one more this way, he will find the proxy of Kryptonian. So Krypt's got the probes, just getting ready for this base to come up. He's only down 8 workers, 7, 6 now, 2 more pop out. But units are just incomparable right now. 60 to 13 army supply, 1 immortal, 2 zealots, and an observer for Krypto's army. As more carriers are getting produced, more carriers hitting the field for Team Jaraxxus. page for Crypt. He's already got enough probes for him. Got a little bit of gas and minerals if he wants to make something. But Jaraxxus is moving out, and we will see how long this lasts. Air weapons level 2 finishing up with the push. See the third base. Straight for two carriers in production trip. Probes stand here. Lost 6 of them so far. Looks like they took care of the bug. Their bug. Full base falls. And he's just going to chase the probes down for a second. Finish them off. Make sure they're not going to get away from weird approximate. He is satisfied just letting more carriers come out, getting his level 3 attack. And he put one survivor to tell of everything he has seen. Meanwhile, Jaraxxus gathers his army, and he will probably go finish this attack and the series, judging by the army count. Carry count 9-2, and carry count probably better value than army count. Two carriers falling through almost. Got a little bit of left battery, but all of his army